5 years. That's how long you've been a part of me. It's crazy. I didn't know you'd hold this much weight to my legacy. Initially, you were a product of my pandemic ponderings. 2020 was a wild roller coaster, and you were my seatbelt. You kept me secured in a constructive train of thought. Fueled by the petrol of passion, I was on track to improve black representation in British animation. You were birthed from my desire to tell our stories through this unique art form. Stories authentically repping the black British experience. 2D Photoshop brushes that painted black men's emotional layers with a vast array of colours. Initially, you were my unfulfilled coursework assignment that I pitched to rural media, with black people's mental health being the topic I chose to portray. They gave us funding to make you. Little did we know we were making a movement out of a movie. Within you, I blended my various talents like a smoothie. You breathed even more purpose into my visuals and poetry than what I had been channeling previously. You assigned a mission to my multifaceted artistry. You're the reason I had so many self-led ideas when doing my masters, even with burnout and COVID's isolation nearly mastering me. In the heat of BLM and George Floyd with a knee on his head, you were my therapy. I know that's such an artist thing to say, but until that point, you were the closest thing to therapy that I knew. To be honest, I'd been wrestling with discontentment and self-care for years, and I kind of processed it through you. First the animation, then the podcast in July 2020. Wow, 5 years, and you've evolved into a part-time livelihood. You've been the companion I needed when navigating postgraduate employment. You are the bridge that's helped me venture deeper into the world of mental well-being. You gave me purpose to my eye-opening and at times eye-watering mental health work experience in between the creative job searching. You showed me that my skills in teaching, rhyming, drawing, recording, entrepreneuring, tech obsessing, convention rejecting, dream projecting, you showed me that all of that works together and means something. You've led me to people and spaces I probably never would have even thought I'd be entering this soon if it wasn't for you. I didn't find you, you found me. For that, I thank you massively. These 5 years, you're a gift from God that has been presented to me. You've set me free from the monotonous trajectory of a starving artist who has to bury their creativity in order to pay for their utilities. You are still helping to liberate me from the chains of shame and secrecy that have at times hindered my own emotional well-being and mental sanity. These 5 years, you have helped me better address my moments of anxiety. You are my cheat code to busting open new doors in the animation, education, and mental health industries. You earned me that Mainframe Award, that Generation Next Award, that BFI and BBC recognition, that British Animation accreditation, my reputation of being young people's inspiration. You were the vehicle God used to take me to those places. You expose the layers of my being in a way that's still marketable in a professional space. 5 years of you turning my life upside down and adding a new level of conviction to the sound of my voice. You remind me just how much compromising my calling is not a choice. 5 years of all this, and we're just getting started. 5 years of impact, transforming young, ethnically diverse lives. 5 years of late nights toiling with you, unpaid work for all that time trying to make this work, trying to make this right. 5 years of you, I believe, has been setting me up for a lifetime. Here's to 5 more and counting. Here's to our influence compounding as we rescue young people, especially from black and global majority backgrounds, from emotional incarceration. Here's to 5 more years and counting of raising such youth to break cycles of generational trauma, breaking mental health stigmas to normalize support to better manage disorders. 5 more years of innovating in community-led animation projects that give such youth a platform to tell their unfiltered stories about racism, colorism, media stereotypes, and other things that may rob them of their self-esteem and sound sleep at night. 5 years gone, and many more to come by God's grace. You've given me growing pains. You've given me fun. 5 years. That's how long I've been attached to you. You're my therapy, my legacy. I say thank you, mentor.
Mentor.